Yo, what's up, y'all? So I'm finna try to show you boys how to just optimize your Sis 8 potential to the max. It's not playmaking caps, it's not slashing caps, it's defensive caps. All of the defensive attributes are the most expensive attributes on your Sis 8 other than pass and some of the shooting, right? But cap breaking the shooting is not an option. If cap breaking the shooting and it will give you astronomical numbers on shooting, like the 611s of the world, then yeah, the shooting cast will probably break your 6-8 optimization. But that's not an option. But I'm gonna show you the other option, which is defensive option. Now I'm pretty sure you boys probably have a 6-8 laying around already there made with the playmaking and all that. Compare this build to your 6-8 and you tell me which one has more stats. Okay, again, compare this build to your 6-8 and you tell me which one has more stats. All you want to do on your driving dunk is put it to an 87. Don't touch nothing on your slashing. You don't need to touch nothing on your slashing. Leave that shit by itself. 75 Burt, all you need. We're gonna go 73 strength, all you need. So this is for your little contact dunks. 87 is for your contact dunks. Strength is for your strong handle, physical finisher, movable, all all those little badges right there. You get them bronze, you're good to go. Right? We're gonna go 84 on the perimeter. Now listen to me clearly. You could tweak this build however you want. Excuse me. You could tweak the build however you want. You cannot touch this defense to tweak it. You're gonna make the cap breakers go away. You can make the cap breakers go away by putting the driving dunk low. This the only way you get the cap break is to put this high 87 driving dunk. I know some people might not use the 87 as much, but if you want to optimize the build, you're gonna have to be able to dunk, you have to be able to shoot, you have to be able to dribble, pass the ball to get the cap breakers on defense, right? So it's all about thresholds, it's all about being smart, right? So your block, all you need is a 50 block. Steal, all you need is a 75 steal. I'm gonna put this at a 70 for the time being. Like, you don't need to put this at a 70, but I haven't tried to make the build yet with the lowest rebound. I'll give it a try, see if the cap breakers go away, and that'll be a great example on why you shouldn't tweak the build. But if it works, that's even better for you guys, right? So for example, you are a 96 overall. You can put whatever you want on this build on the passing and driving layups of the world, or you could do 88 here, right? You go 88 there. Let's say you have S amount of cap breakers. Like, I have 14. I don't know how many cap breakers you guys have. If you have 6, it's gonna be a long time till you can cap break this mid range to a 93 if you want the defense, right? Let's say you have 6 cap breaks. Then all you gotta be able to do is get you one more, right? You put this 3 here, you will have an 85 steal. You put 3 here, you will have a 74 block. With the interior, that's 60 interior for paint patroller. And then you put 1 on defense, you will have the 86 perimeter that is gonna give you with that cap break. And that's just 7, right? Now if you have like 10 to 14 or even more than me, you might have more cap breakers than me. You could optimize the build this way to where you could really have some fun. You could really make this motherfucker go crazy, right? So for example, you have a lot of cap breaks. You could do 3, not 3, you could do 5 from perimeter, that's a 92 perimeter. 3 and 3, that's 11 cap breaks. So you have 11 cap breaks, at least 11 cap breaks. These builds gonna be goated for you just because you could get your defense out the way off rip. You have to wait on the mid range, and every little cap break you get, you can put it on your mid range so you get that 93. But at the end of the day, you get your defense out the way, you have 11 cap breaks. If you don't have 11 cap breaks, hey, you gotta get to grinding, my guy. You slacking. I understand you got a job, I have a job, but I got 14. I ain't no life the game. I'm just be chilling, playing with the guys, you know. But you gotta get to grinding. If you want them demigod builds that everybody have, you gotta get to grinding. Now, I'll say this: optimize this build however you feel you play best. You like passing the ball? Try to shoot for that 85 here. You know, try your best to shoot for this 85. You could probably put this down a little bit down. You don't need 70-70. You know, you could probably tweak this down a little bit. Let's see where I could get it from. Probably here, yeah. So there you go. Now you need free throw, right? You need free throw. Then work with your free throw. Move some down. Now I know a lot of you guys don't really want that high pass. It's a lot of people's build that I see that don't have a high pass, and that's fine. That's what you want to do. I don't agree with it, but I'm not the one playing with the sticks. Guys, you know, you playing. That's your player. You like layup? That 77 layup for the yellow Brunson packages is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you. 75 is great value for the layup mixmaster. So I'm gonna do it like this, just so everybody can have as much value as possible. So you play fives. 83 free throw is the most value on fives that you could have. And then we're just gonna go back to the 70-70, just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go for the 70-70, but just for the hell of it, we're gonna put some points on this free throw just for the hell of it. You don't need the free throw for the cap breaks. I'm only doing this as a template. You build the build however you see fit. This right here you don't need. This right here you don't need. And the mid-range you do not need. You do not need this mid-range. You only need this 87, 67, 70, 47. So you see and your rebounding, your offensive rebound you don't need. Defensive rebound, you could try to put it at a 60 and it probably will give you the cap breaks. You could put your speed to an 89. You know, you could play around with this. And you don't feel like, you know, the mid-range is for you. Okay, cool. Play around with it. You know, make the mid-range a 80. So you don't have to look for 5 more cap breaks. Your build would just be optimized to your cap breaks with your 11. And you have the 11, you can make something like this: 89, 89. Get the pass up, get the layup up, then get the pass up again, right? Get the interior. Nope, you can't get the interior up. So you can put this at an 83. You get this, you can't get that. But so you gotta just play around with the numbers. You know, play around with the build. I'm still gonna go for this because it's just to me it's the most value. But so I'm showing you this build again. Don't look at the mid-range. Don't look at the pass and be like, oh, this is not for me. You do not have to make the build like that. You could interchange the pass for the mid-range. You know, you don't need this high layup, but you don't really like doing layups, euros, hop steps, spins. Cool, take the layup back down to 70. You don't need it. This is just a template on how to get the cap breakers for the defense and optimize your 6-8. You optimize it however you want after you reach that point that I told you about.
Okay.
You know,
I don't need yes men right now. I need you to be honest.
Let's get here and show you. Let's go ahead and show you guys exactly what I was saying, so you could picture it in your, you know, in your mind. So, as you can see, right? If you all forward for this 89, 89. I respect it. I understand it. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Be as fast as possible. So, like I said, you see, this give you 90, 91, 92. So that's 5 cap breaks. This give you 79, 82, 85. That's 3 cap breaks. 59, 67, 74. Then you could do one more later on towards 79. So you get silver chase down with this build with gold interceptor. with 92 perimeter, right? This is just the best way possible for you to optimize your 6'8". You get a maxed out agility, you get a maxed out steal, your block gets up there, you get away to having pass, I mean not pass but rebound. I mean you get away with having pass too, to be honest, right? Like obviously I understand the mid-range. Don't look at the mid-range. You could interchange this would be at 88. Like I said, you would then just have to play with your cap breaks, for example. Depending, let's say you have 11 cap breaks. Well, let's say you have 12 cap breaks. 11 wouldn't work in my eyes. Let's say you have 12 cap breaks. You could go 1 here, 3 and 3. That's 7, and 5 here. Let's say you did the 88 version of this. You put 5 for mid-range. That's a 93 mid-range for all the shooting badges that you want. I understand the defense in the 92 yet, but you'll get there eventually if you want to wait on the defense more than you want to wait on the mid-range. Also, if having the 85 steal off rip is not what you want to go for first, depending on your cap breaks, you could go 3 on block. Like let's say you have 13 cap breaks, right? You could go 3 on block, 5 mid-range, 5 perimeter. Maxed out your perimeter 92 with a 75 steal, 74 block, and then have the 93 mid-range here. Again, you will not have a 93 mid-range with these templates. I don't want to get confusing. I'm saying 93 mid-range if you make the 88 version of this build. You could then cap break the mid-range to a 93 and have the same cap breakers, right? I'm just showing you this build as an optimization to show you the 85 pass is there. Like it's a lot of people that like to pass. It's a lot of people that like doing layups. So I'm showing you the best way to optimize your build, right? But to me, this is the best offensive build as long as you like go to like a 76 pass again, maybe 7 layup, and then get this 88 back, and then you can get this 93 mid-range with that 89 agility. That's beautiful. This build is beautiful, right? So that's just the best way to me. Like you get so many more stuff. You will never get an 85 steal with the playmaking caps, because if you get an 85 steal, it costs so damn much, especially with the perimeter and the shooting, that okay, you upgraded this, but this is cheap. This is cheap. This doesn't count. It doesn't cost so much on your build comparable to steal, block, and perimeter, right? So again, it's way cheaper this way, and this is mainly if you have a higher, cap breaks. Higher amount of cap breaks. If you have a higher amount of cap breaks, this is for you. If you don't, then I guess you could do the playmaking version and live with it. Steal is so OD now. Like the lanes, everybody just on the lanes. You can get every steal you want with an 85. I can't lie. You could just +2 your steal to legend interceptor. Now I'm about to cut to the next build, which has way better defense and is better in my opinion. So this to me is the best defensive version of the template, with the cap breakers on defense, right? 85 strength, 83 agility. You can cap break these +1 to an 85 if you feel fit, depending on how many cap breakers you got, and it's gonna be the same thing as the other build. Just this one has an 80 rebound, 85 strength. You could cap break your interior +1 to a 74. You believe on those. So, I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory now. If you want a better name, you could put the rebound into a 76. The defensive rebound is 76. Lower the offensive rebound with it, and you'll be called a different name, right? But that's just to get better names. If you want to optimize the cap breakers, it will be like this. So you want to optimize all your cap breaks, you're gonna have to have big collar glass unit off rip. But if you
There they
have
are.
How you doing, man?
more cap breakers than the normal people, like 12 like me, 14, you can put that to a 76. And you could get a lot of names with that. See, same thing. 92, 85, 74. And then obviously the 85 here, 74 there. Offense stays the same pretty much. It's just better defense with the 85 strength. Then you could put laying immovable. You could put laying interceptor. You could put glue hands on with the 92, 85. You still gonna block shots. You know what I mean? Like, you're so great at defense. Then you could rebound over people now. Like, I love this build better than the other build because you could do everything else that a lot of people can't do with their 6'8s. You could do every single thing else. You could bump motherfuckers out the way. You could out rebound motherfuckers. You're still gonna steal the ball. You still got the perimeter. You get the yelling sucks motion style. If you want the Caruso, you could put a cap breaker here. Get the 85. You know what I mean? Just figure it out. But to me, this is the best way.